Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today what we're going to be talking about is how to change your own uh, starter on your snowblowers. It's not that complicated, you gotta get your hands dirty a little bit, but not too bad. And a lot of times, if you look at one of my videos that I just put out, one of the shorts, a lot of times you can save your starter. And we recommend that you tear them off once a year and clean them. But we use white lithium grease in the end cap. And why the white lithium and not just regular grease? Because regular grease, if you get out in cold weather, will get thick and will freeze, where the white lithium grease won't. So like with this one here, what we did was we tried plugging it in to see if it would do anything, and all it would do is dim the lights in the shop. So we knew either she's locked up tighter than Toby's you-know-what, or there's a dead short inside the case. The new starter came in, so we're going to go ahead and put that on today. So stay tuned. Alright, so what we're going to need today, get the old impact out here. We're going to have a 3/8 socket, a number 10 socket, a 1/4 inch nut driver. When you look on the top of these starters, they're a Phillips screw. Don't bother with using a Phillips because you'll just get discouraged quick because they strip right out. Use the 1/4 inch. They are a socket if you want to use a socket on it instead of a nut driver. But we're going to take this right off. Nothing hard to this. You guys should be able to do this. You do-it-yourselfers. If you're going to get internal into a starter and try to replace and do some repairs in there, that's a little higher tech, you know. Alright, so this is free. We'll just set that off to one side. Now we're going to tackle the fuel tank. Fuel tank's got to come off, or at least out of our way. Nope, it's too big. Alright, we got those two out of the way. What I also recommend is a set of needle nose pliers. And I use these to clamp the fuel tank so that if it does happen to come unhooked, there's no big worries involved. Alright, now you've got this exposed. So now we need to take and get in there to take this out. And we're going to want to remove the fuel tank piece that's holds the fuel tank in place. Take that right out. Set that right on top if you want. Now you don't have to take these all the way out.